till it all fell apart. 'Cause in your hands you hold my heart with my balls in a jar. Balls in a jar. I was the king of my castle as long as you weren't around. And I had my say nearly every day as long as it came from you.
And welcome to Touch the Great Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. As always, I'm joined by Barry 3D Carter, Mr. Sunshine Thomas Patrice, and the Brown Streak Zulf Ali. So let's talk about it. Fine. Very special thank you to Jaybird Digital Arts. Dude, without you, we're not that good. Your posters, your websites, the overlays, everything that you've done for us is just phenomenal. So, all right, let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. Who wants to take the reins on this one?
I'm taking the reins.
I'm jumping on those reins. Go for it, TP.
See the slap that was heard on the world? Let's get the play-by-play.
To say to the face.
Slap my heart. Okay, let me explain simply. That was not.
Sorry. Hold on. Before you continue, what slap? What are you talking about?
Someone is living under a rock and does not know.
For our audience, they need to know what we're talking about.
Okay, that's what I'm building towards. That's what I'm getting to. It's the slap heard around the world. The Oscars. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, and the man who started the entire thing, Chris Rock. I'm gonna come on and tell jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't see it last night, Will Smith heard a joke made about his wife. She has alopecia, which gives her a condition very much like mine, although mine is because of age. Hers is because she's had a couple of difficult issues with her hair.
Yeah.
Now, her hair's been falling out for about 3 years now, and she's been fighting it. And she's autoimmune deficient, right? So this affects her. It also affects her psyche and her will. Jada, we're all with you. We love you. Okay. So at the Oscars,
Whoa! Don't speak for me.
Okay.
Personally, I think she's a cunt. I don't care what she has.
I'm not with her. I ain't down with that.
Right. Some of us want to work in Hollywood. Anyways, so basically,
I still think she's a cunt.
After you, Barry, sipping that tea. Barry's just sipping the tea. Barry's like, I ain't gonna say nothing. My lips is getting into this cup. But so, Chris Rock came out during the middle of the Oscars. It was like almost 3/4 of the way done. So he comes out and he's doing his jokes. He made a joke with this person, made a joke with that person. Then he turned and said something about Jada Pinkett. I see you. I'll see you in the next G.I. Jane. Now, let's turn it over to Black Rules. There are certain things you joke about. But in the Black Rule book, do not joke about anybody's mama. Do not joke about anybody's sister. Do not joke about anybody's girl. Let me tell you something. Don't say nothing about nobody's wife. Even if it's don't say it. Don't do it. Let it go. Because you will, pardon the pun, get ghetto slapped. Okay? Will Smith, after the joke was made and Chris was trying to play it off, saw Jada roll her eyes with the, you lucky Tupac in here because somebody would have been done shot. Will said, that's my cue. Wild Wild West. Come on to the Wild Wild West. You got to get pow! Slap that motherfucker so hard. Chris Rock became a white man for 2 seconds. Said,
yeah. So TP, just pause there. So that time, I thought it was staged because I saw the roll eyes because I know he picked out a couple other couples as well.
Yes,
Penelope Cruz and also I was like, okay, that's cool. And they're family friends. They're like really close. Plus, on top of that, I've also read about that the Black acting community is even more tighter, right? Because it's the only time that Denzel was nominated. I think he won as well. A picture for Macbeth. Will was up for it. So there was a lot of power in terms of Black community itself. Like they were really proud of that moment. And Will Smith sitting right in front for King Richard.
But
Yes.
you got to remember. In the last couple of years, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett have been going through a couple of little hearsays.
We know that,
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So
Continue. Yeah. So
also,
I thought it was staged, right?
Also, he just finished rapping and putting out King Richard, the story of Serena Williams and Venus Williams' father, who pushed them to be the champions that they are. Now he's got a moment to relax, and here it comes. Bam! The joke, the G.I. Jane joke, and he got up and at first I thought it was stage 2, right? Because he was walking, it was all cool and everything. We're like, oh, what's he gonna do? So I said to my wife jokingly, I thought that he was gonna just get up and grab the mic and say, ha ha ha. Walked up, did the head down, put the hand out, and all of a sudden, Rick James, bitch, pow! Went and sat back down. And at that point, everybody thought it was a joke.
It was
they
staged.
thought it was staged.
Like
but I heard the mic, right? So he sits down. All of a sudden, Chris Rock said, "Oh wow, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me." Then Will Smith says, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Chris Rock goes, "What?" I say, "Yeah, keep my wife's name out your mouth."
He went all black and hood real quick.
And the black actors behind him did this. Oh, this is real?
What was her name, Barry? You were talking about her, Lupita? What was her name?
Lupita Nyong'o. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Lupita Nyong'o. And that was crazy, man. Because like I was sitting, my wife was. I'm like, is this for real? The hell just happened? Are they for real?
No. So there's a part that annoyed the shit out of me, TPN, and I'm just gonna go back to this. Is in the beginning, I don't know if you saw in the beginning, when Paul was hosting, she was saying, "Hey, can I get all the single guys up?" Because there was a COVID test. She was doing this prank about the COVID test, and she's like, Bradley Cooper, because he's single. She got Shen Zhang, that actor, the Canadian actor who was wearing the Canadian colors, the Canadian flag colors. Kudos to him. She got a couple of other actors, and then she said, "Will, I know you're married, but you're up on the list as well for the COVID test because it's all single men here, and you and Jada got that thing going on." And he laughed it off. If he had to make a fuss, he should have made a fuss. Obviously, he's not going to go up there and smack her, but he could have been like, not funny. He could have said, "Yo, not funny. Let it go. It's dumb." And at that point, a lot of people would be like, "Okay, man, this is not something he wants to be joked about." But he laughed. So did Jada. So did they all laughed. But then when Chris did it, and it's like somebody who's your homeboy, man.
They're
it's like,
not
it's
really,
like
but...
look, you and Barry grew up together, right? I'm not gonna say Barry's gonna diss your wife, but he's gonna have some jokes with her, right? Would you get offended by that if he's joking with her?
Me personally, I'm on two fronts. The way he took care of it, the way he did it, I understand that because I've been there. But you don't do that at that moment because you are being watched by all of your peers. You're being watched by people who are either going to hire you or want to work with your production company. You are being watched by every single paparazzi who's got a pass to be in there. You're also being watched. You're also being watched by your kids. Even though she was insulted, you're being watched by your wife and you're being watched by your mom. You really have to pick and choose your times, your place, your battles.
Like Barry's just dying to let it go out. Barry, you go.
Go for it,
What you got? Go for it.
Okay. So I'm going to go a couple of points on this. So first of all, Chris Rock made the joke. Got it. But he made jokes first about Denzel.
Yes.
They laughed.
Yeah.
Javier and Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also her husband, Javier, because they were both up for an Oscars. And he said, if one of you don't get it, it's going to be trouble in the household tonight.
It's going to be a rough night. Yes.
Yeah. They laughed. He turned around and said the joke about Jada, saying, "Oh, G.I. Jane. I see you, Jada. Looking for G.I. Jane too." All right. Right? Will Smith laughed.
He's laughing.
Now, Will Smith laughed. Jada sat there and rolled her eyes. Right? Will Smith saw that. Got up. Then he made a decision. It wasn't heated emotion. If he was really defending his wife, he would not have laughed at the joke that pissed her off.
Yeah.
I know if I'm sitting there and someone says something and I'm beside my wife, I don't need her permission for me to either be offended or not offended, right? I can make that decision on my own as a grown ass man. So that being said, if he laughed it off and she rolled her eyes, whatever. And then went up there. Now she understands the stage they're at, the importance of the Oscars. I know everyone's gonna say Jada's got her money. She ain't got Will Smith money. She's not pulling in $20 million a picture. She could have got up and grabbed his arm before he even got to that stage. She sat there with her legs crossed, her arms perched, and she had a smirk. She had a smirk or smile. She's kind of, you know, it was almost like Will was, ha, 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 ha. Look at his wife. Oh, shit, we're going to be fighting tonight. And she's like, kind of, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah,
I'm going to handle business. Samson and Delilah. You can't stand that?
Wow.
His balls were in her purse. He
biblical.
couldn't make a decision himself. And on top of that, he's up for an award. He could have talked to Chris Rock after it. He could have addressed it during his speech. He could have even walked up and pulled a Kanye. Once again, Kanye in the situation is the lesser of two evils. When he walked up there and said Beyonce had the best video of all time, sorry Taylor, and he walked off.
But he congratulated her. He said, "But congratulations. However, I feel Beyonce deserves this award." Yeah.
He could have walked up there and said, "Joke ain't funny, motherfucker," and he could have walked off. Now, between him and Chris would have said, "Okay, I got you. Between me and you, I know you're saying it's not funny. I know everyone watching is gonna say, haha, we played up a moment. That's it. Good enough." And then had the discussion offside. Will Smith only got on social media maybe a year and a half ago?
Yeah. With all this
on
bullshit.
Instagram, he has no social media presence
speeches and all that stuff.
Jada did. Will Smith came out with his book just last year. Jada has already gone and slept with another man in their so-called open marriage. She won't put no labels on it. She's come out publicly saying the sex is not great with Will Smith. She's come out and simply said that Will was trying to show off at one point on one of her interviews, saying they were going through their troubles where it was a birthday party and Will planned a whole weekend flying her friends and family out. And she accused Will of, "Oh, well, Will, you're just doing it for yourself. You're trying to show off." How can you show off when you don't have no social media? Who are you showing off for, Jada? Your husband did a nice gesture for you and she made him feel like shit. She's come out saying her true love pretty much is Tupac. The one that's always had her and understood her so well is Tupac. But you've been married and 2 kids in, Jada. Okay, so you've emasculated your husband across the board. You know what
that's
I mean?
Okay.
Right. And he had to take it. He literally had to eat whatever she gave. You know what I mean? And then she's going to turn around and that's the hill you're going to stand on at the Oscars. This is a moment with Black people are looking up to someone saying, "Hey man, here's someone that's positive in the Black community, that's doing right." Got up there and then he got Philly. No, he didn't get Philly. He got stupid. And then on top of it, everyone ran to Will Smith. "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Wait a minute. Chris Rock is darker than Will Smith. And this is something we covered in one of our past episodes, right? We're light-skinned and dark. And no one went to talk to Chris Rock about it. You know, Will Smith got up and gave a speech and apologized to the Academy, he apologized to the fans, he apologized to everybody and says, "I hope you guys will invite me back next year." He didn't apologize. He didn't apologize to Chris Rock, right?
I'm going to pause you there, Barry. I'm going to pause you there because I think you're going on the right track here. But hang on, Dave. What's? I feel like you're going red now. You have something that you want to add into this, and I'll bring back to your point there, Barry, with the thing on the post that he did about chaos. So let's come back to that. Yo, Dave, what you got, man?
This cunt has taken so many dicks that she can't take a fucking joke anymore. This bitch has been down on everything but the Titanic. Fuck her and her Barry haircut. I don't give a shit what fucking disease she has. Okay? She's a whiny fucking cunt. And her punk ass fucking husband who sat there, "Okay, dear, don't have another affair. I'm going to go slap the little comedian." you know what? Like, the whole thing just reeks. I mean, like, we make fun of Kanye all the time and say what a dickhead he is and how shitty of a person he is and everything else and whatnot. And these two are no fucking better. I don't
worse.
fucking care about them. I personally, if they got hit by a fucking train, and not the kind of train that she usually takes on a Saturday night, I'm talking like a fucking locomotive.
Ooh. Ow. Okay, Al.
What? You know what? You want to come fucking slap me, Will? Come on up and fucking slap me. Okay? I live in Oakville. My email is atonofunent@gmail.com. You personally fucking send me a message. I will personally give you my address. I will even pay for your fucking plane ticket. Come here and try to slap me for making a joke about your fucking kind of a wife. I fucking double dog dare you.
So you brought a really good point there, Dave. It was a great segue, and I'm gonna go to our brothers down here. Do you feel now, as a comedian, that how we always roast people, make fun of them? If somebody heckles us, we heckle back, and we go really balls deep, or sometimes we just let it slide. Do you think this is now going to change the comedy world? That's one aspect. And do you think Chris Rock's going to come up with a new special where it's going to be just the way I got slapped?
Okay, so I'll say this. Is it going to hurt comedians in the short term? Yes, it will. And I don't mean like us performing at a show and then people think they could come up, because let me tell you something. Someone put hands on me. The mic is dropping.
No
and
piece,
you're catching,
only pieces.
Yeah. No. So that's one. What I mean is going to hurt comedians short term is because we're going to look now at events. So a lot of comedians do emceeing for corporate events, for weddings, so forth like that. And we're already under scrutiny when you do these events because they want you to be clean. You can't talk about certain subject material. You can't talk about this or that. And they're not going to scrutinize our set list even more before hiring us. So I feel that for the short term, people are going to overreact by getting rid of comedians, and it's going to hurt the product altogether individually.
We're going to get 2 PC'd now.
Exactly. But people are going to lose. People are going to lose work. It's going to be, I'm kind of hiring a comedian for our wedding, our corporate event, but after how Chris Rock acted, we don't want to take the chance of a comedian coming in.
We're not Chris Rock.
No, but
that's not the point.
They're looking. Hold on, Thomas. But they're looking at comedians. So we're not Chris Rock. But they're going to look at any comedian that's going to be doing any of these events. And now, it was already, we're at an edgy profession. They're going to pull back. So wedding planners are not going to reach us. I'm not even saying the guest, because when you do a corporate show, the staff at the company is like, yeah, man, give us the dirty stuff. But the boss, the CEO is like, no, we have an image to uphold. No cussing, no dirty stuff, nothing sexual. I want it very PG, to the point that Jada has emancipated comedy, because you're going to get up there, you're going to do your set. You're going to have to remove a lot of your punchlines because they might not find it edgy. They don't want anyone to go in HR. So you're going to do a set that is so plain that in essence, even if you do get the joke, get that set, people are like, well, he's not that funny. But you've taken away everything. I can give you a setup, but now I can't do a punchline.
You can't. Exactly. I was going to say that you can just build it up, but then
there's nowhere to go.
Finish that off. Yeah,
exactly. I could say, well, I was driving to Montreal, I hit a pothole. And then, and I can't finish the joke. I can't finish it because I'll upset somebody, right? But it's not even that I'm going to.
Didn't we do a show like that last year on Zoom?
Yeah, we did. But now what I'm saying is they're going to get even more. See, the show we did on Zoom, Dave, is they took orange juice with pulp. They got a strainer. They put it through. Some of the pulp comes out. Keeps it a little bit spicy.
We did sneak some in. Yeah.
Right. But that's any corporate show, but within reason, without going over lines.
I can honestly say I didn't use the term cunt once.
That's true.
Yeah, I agree. You said it right before we got into the show. Yeah. You're like, cut when we're starting. I'm like, now.
Before they came on, I'm sitting there going, cunt, 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 cunt.
Dude, we're wrong. Well, hello, guys. We're touching.
But now it's gonna be. They're not gonna get orange.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
So TP.
All right. So hold on. Before you continue, okay. we're going to wrap this one up. We're coming back right with another one. So this is a big two-parter. It's not a cliffhanger. We all know what fucking happened. Okay. Jesse Smollett got beat up by Will Smith. Which, to be honest with you, maybe him and Jada are the same person. You've never seen them in the room together. Just saying. They have the same haircut.
It's the same haircut.
Wow.
Neither one of them has balls.
Wow.
True.
Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. She does have balls. She has wills in her purse. So, anyways, for Barry 3D Carter, Thomas Patrice, and Zulf Ali, I'm Dave Sokolowski. Remember, there's a lot of good people out in the world.
Till it all
Can't find
fell
one, be one.
apart. 'Cause in your hands you hold my heart with my balls in a jar. Balls in a jar. I was the king of my castle as long as you weren't around. And I had my say nearly every day as long as it came from you. And I could do anything I